Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thank you, guys. I did check in with the Auburn head coach before the game. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Kick it off to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. They'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes him play early. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Cobb. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to the run, it's Cobb. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Brown will throw it. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to run it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. On the run, still looking. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive. And the Rebels have their offense in high gear. The sure hands, it's Alexander. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Run in the red zone, it's Lacy. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might be calling a hot route. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Cobb. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Running right, Bryson Washington. Got enough for the first. Finding some room. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, it's a bad feeling when a guy like that gets to the second level, and you know he is off to the races, going to get a big chunk of yards. Might not score, but you know he's getting a big chunk.
When the big fellas turn to chase, I mean, where do they find the balance between conserving energy for the next play and well, not getting yelled at for not running after the ball?
Well, that's when you do your fake trot where you throw your head back and just act like you're fighting as hard as you can, but you're really running at about 50%.
Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Quarterback making checks. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Cunningham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Snags it, and there's running room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Rebels want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Blasted as he lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Cook. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Going to the running game. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Extending the play. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He wants to change this route. Brown wants to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Cobb. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Pressure coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown Rebels. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wideout. Brown will throw it. Looking left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Might be changing the route. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Bender. Mustang. But hard.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Nimrod. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 3rd and 6 yards to go.
Ready. Quick. Move.
Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Picks.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Might have a chance. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, week 9, go time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 21 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Gators, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a give to Washington. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Mustang, icy. Brent.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
Kill. 8-14 choice.
The lone back's got it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Got a little grass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Bulldozes his way through. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This
fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And once you get in the second half of a tie football game, you cannot waste these opportunities. You got to put points on the board. You got to take care of the football when you start to get in the red zone.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Give to the running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline with your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Makes a catch. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a 4th down. 4th down, tie game. They don't have to go for it, but it looks as if they will. Plows through the defense. Makes the grab in their space.
that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, they hit that deep.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Here's a hit. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll try to do it himself. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. There's some room. Touchdown, Auburn! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. The Tigers are back on top.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Running inside, it's Lacey. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Makes the catch. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the back. Trying to impose their will with the run. And the defense drags him down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
Makes the grab and room to run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Pushes toward the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Rebels surge back on top.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cobb. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the right. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The run inside. It's Cobb. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, this is a big third down coming up. What is this offense going to lean on? They've tried the run. They've tried the pass. Hasn't been great. They've got to put something together here trailing the fourth quarter.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down.
Whammy, whammy. Limit. Stay moving. Pull down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Working the middle, it's complete. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot. We'll walk out of here with a W.
He might want another play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lets it fly. He caught it. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And perfect situational awareness there. Get the first down, don't get greedy, stop the clock.
Yeah, and that's why this team practices these types of 2-minute situations all week long leading up to games so that everybody's on the same page. That receiver did an awesome job getting out of bounds to try to preserve as much clock as possible.
Brown will throw it. Don't have to run it now. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
And now they've decided to go for two. A gutsy call and the game likely to be decided right here. They're going to run it. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the two-point conversion attempt does not pay off. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And I would say this is one of the hardest things to do in football. When you know an onside kick is coming, you're not going to get it very often, but they perform it, and they got a chance to go down the field now and go win this game.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give your chance.
He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time.